Hey, tubers, tubettes, various crazy people. Um, hey, look who's here. She's back. She's back from the rash.
Yeah.
All right, so May and I are going to take a little trip today down the road, and we're going to go to a restaurant that we were really impressed with. We went there yesterday with our friends Dennis
Dennis
and
and Alma.
Alma. I always forget names.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we had a great conversation. We had a great meal. We had a great time. And I was really impressed with this gentleman's restaurant. Now, I'm always reticent about reviewing restaurants. In fact, I've only done it once before because just the nature of the beast out here, and it's usually not the restaurateur's fault, but sometimes quality will slip or things go out of stock and service can be slow and dot, 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 dot. So I have a tough time trying to ever endorse anything or anybody like that. But I have to tell you, there's two parts to this video. Number one is I want to show you guys that don't live out here how challenging it can be sometimes just to find a place. And I kind of touched on this a video or two ago on a place called Latino Restaurant. And I've been looking for this place for I don't know how long. It used to exist on the National Highway, and for whatever reason, I never walked into it, even though I'd heard good things about it. I would always space it. I would drive by it, and every time I saw it, I'd say, oh, yeah, but I just ate. So, anyway, long story short, he shut that operation down there due to crazy overhead and opened up a new place that's kind of like the hidden gem, if you will. And May and I were really impressed with it. And what I want to do is I want to do, like I said, two things. I want to show you sometimes just how challenging it can be to find places out here. The challenges that a business owner faces sometimes. For example, I was there yesterday. He's not allowed to put a sign out where it would be the most effective due to ordinances and codes and this and that and the other. And so he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And speaking of rocks, I have a saying that I heard somewhere. It's not my own, but if you kick over enough rocks, eventually you're going to find a gem. And I feel like we've done that. I've been hunting for this place and hunting for this place. And thankfully, my friend Dennis took us over there and showed us where it is. And now I'm going to show you guys where it is. Now, if you're sitting in America or Britain or whatever, the reason I wanted to do this video for you guys is that when you do eventually get to come out here, hopefully you'll get an opportunity to go and enjoy this place and you'll know where it is. Secondly, for the guys that are living here right now that have heard about it and have run into the same thing I have, it's like, where the hell do I get there? This will give you blow-by-blow directions. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the scooter. We're going to go for a little ride. We won't be driving very long on it. We're just going to show you the location. We actually shot video there yesterday, but the light was so weird that it just didn't come out properly. So we're going to try again this morning. And what else? So we'll give you a little tour of the restaurant. I will not be able to give you the full menu. We actually brought this menu home last night and tried to photograph it so that at the end of this video you would be able to peruse it and see what he's offering and how much the prices are, and it just wouldn't format for the video. So I'll figure something out. Thank you. I'm pretty sure the challenges of outside videos, you know. Where's the comfort of my couch when I need it? Anyway, what we're gonna do is, I'm pretty sure he's got a Facebook and for the restaurant, and I'll just put a link to the description in the description box on this video, and hopefully he's got the menu in there, okay? So in a little bit, May and I are gonna jump on the gay looking little scooter. We're gonna bug down the hill. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna show you where we're at. We're gonna drive to it, give you precise directions, and then we will go inside and we'll take a look at the restaurant. And he's also got rooms for rent on the second floor. And so for those guys that are coming out here, you can get a little room. They're clean, they've got a shower, they've got a bed, and they've got a commode, and that's about it. But it's only like 6,500 pesos for a month. I asked him yesterday, I said, would you be willing to rent one of these places out for like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks? And he wasn't wild about the idea of doing that, but he said, you know what, if it's a nice guy, sure, why not? Because he's a nice guy. Another quick thing before we get going. He's been in business at this location for only 2 months. And I think you'll be amazed at how much his guy has done in 2 months. And he's still got stuff to do. He's also, apparently, he's from Barcelona, Spain. He's collected stuff from all over the world. He's a super interesting guy. Hopefully in another video in the future, I'll be able to sit down with him and I can have a little fireside chat and talk about his life and his travels and his experiences. But all the stuff that's in the restaurant, which is decorated to the nines, is from his travels around the world. And he's got a very interesting story. So, without much further ado, we will hop on the scooter and we will see you down at the restaurant. All right. All right. All right, so we're here at Latino Restaurant. We're gonna go over here to Gas and Go. Looks like we got a clear path. And then we're gonna take you down the road to Latino Restaurant. This is it right here. All right, we're gonna park, we're gonna go inside. All right, so after just a short little ride, like I said, a little chip shot, we're here at Latino Restaurant and with the world famous baby May. My goodness, look at that hat. Now that May scored. All right, another hat for the collection, but I think you got to give it back. All right, well, let's roll inside. Let's go take a look at the bar area first. And this is basically how he's got it designed. There is so much stuff going on that it's kind of hard for me to get it all on camera for you in one shot. But he has everything from ice cream, full-blown bar, full-blown restaurant, and the menu is really extensive, but it's primarily Spanish cuisine and Italian cuisine. And me being on my goofy diet, I even was able yesterday when we were here, I was able to order a meat and cheese platter that was delicious. And May had the spaghetti. How was the spaghetti?
It's good.
All right. So this is the bar, and what I like about it is that he's designed it with these tables set up with threesomes, if you will, so that a group of people that are just wanting to sit and have a quiet drink in the bar, have a private conversation, talk, chit chat, whatever, can do so. And then, of course, you've got the regular setup, and you notice the attention to detail, like the microphones and whatnot on the back of the chairs. Like I said, kids, there's just so much to show here that it's impossible just to do it all in one deal. All right, so over here, we're kind of showing you the rest. There's the owner now. He is from Barcelona. May's going to be bartender for the day. Yeah. Pour everybody a whiskey and make it quick. All right, so there's booths over here and full-blown stereo. So excellent music. Our Christmas tree. Statue of my ex-wife. A dart game. And then we got, you know, the guy that owns this, Marco, is from Barcelona, Spain. And he is a true romantic. And so, May, why don't you go over there? Because we learned this yesterday. He's got this little deal. I'll tell you what, watch this deal. Okay, you're supposed to turn it on twice. 1, 2. Okay, so you do that twice. And May always has to do overkill. I swear, 3 times. Look at her. She thinks she's so funny. But the rule of the road here is if you flash that twice and you're there with your loved one and you've just done something like confessed your love or asked her to be your girlfriend or something to that effect, then you're supposed to flash these lights twice while you stand under the heart. And then all of the servers are to give you priority service. In other words, to celebrate. So here comes the champagne or the mimosas or the drink or whatever, and congratulate you on your new engagement or your newfound love. And then over here he's got a deal called a kneeling chair. And I'll read to you what it says. And he's got all these little sayings on it that are romantic. So you like that, huh?
Yeah.
You like that romance part.
Yeah,
and over here, you know what? Before we get to that, we can you can show everybody how well you can play the snare drum.
I don't know.
Huh? Okay, good enough. Charlie Watts, you ain't. Okay. Come on, Ringo. Get over here and kneel in the chair.
Yeah.
All right, so the kneeler. And what's it say? It says, when you want to ask, whoops, let me get up to see May. Oh, I read it. Okay, so when you want to ask for the hand of your friend to be your girlfriend/boyfriend, number 1. And number 2, when you want to ask for the hand of your girlfriend to marry you. This is the chair that's used. It's called a kneeler. And he's got all kinds of other little slogans and sayings and whatnot. So May, I was going to ask you something, but I forgot what it was. So let's keep moving. Okay, so now you've got the indoor dining where you know, the weather comes, rain, whatever, you're protected. He's got fans all over the place. And let me just give you a vibe of the whole place. I mean, it's just too cool. He's got hats hanging, lanterns, it's super clean. The food that we had yesterday was delicious. And the company that we kept was great. We were with our friends Dennis and Alma. And then outdoor dining, boys and girls. So if you want to come out here and smoke and joke, you can do so. And again, just very well decorated. He's closed on Wednesdays, so midweek you aren't coming here. Normally opens for lunch and dinner. Primarily opens, I think, around, he said 11:30 or 12. Yeah. And then you can go play bartender over there at the gondola. Doesn't May make a great bartender? I mean, look. Right here. There you go. See? Now say, what's your order, sir? What can I get you?
What's your order, sir? Do you want wine or coffee?
They've got all these little nooks and crannies set up. And over here, inside the gondola, is yet another table set up. He built this place. From scratch. Been at it for over a year. It was nothing but dirt here. And then back here, we won't go in, of course, but there is a ladies' room and a men's room. And there's just, again, there's so much stuff to show you. I'm just not going to be able to get it all on film. But we are going to peek into the kitchen. Let's go. Do you remember where the door is, baby? Okay. Take us over there. And let's just put our noses in there.
Hello, good morning.
We're back. All right. So here's his delightful staff. Hello, ladies. Can you say hi to YouTube? All right. Marco, you want to say hi to everybody as the owner? Want to say hi? There he is. Okay. So this is probably the cleanest kitchen I have ever seen since I've moved to the Philippines. And attention to detail is really just second to none. And I know I'm overstating a lot of stuff, but it's really an understatement, guys. I'm kidding you. We were here yesterday, same thing. And it's just super impressive. Thank you, guys. All right. So we're back out here. I think the next thing we'll do is we'll take a little trot upstairs. And, oh, I was telling you about his schedule. He says he's open for lunch and dinner, but he will open for breakfast. He actually has a full-blown breakfast meal. So I think Friday I'm going to come out here with Bud Brown, and we're going to do a breakfast. And I want Bud to video up here too. And then up here he has rooms for rent. So these run from 6,500 pesos a month to about 9,000 a month. They are kind of still under the construction stage, but I imagine in a month or two, we walked through them yesterday. They're studio apartments, if you will. They have a bed, they have a CR, a fan, and a table to sit outside. They also have a little laundry area, and so you can wash your own clothes if you so desire. And then I asked him, do you want to, or would you be willing to rent out for a week or 2 weeks? And at first he kind of rolled his eyes and said, I don't know. I said, okay, no problem. And he says, you know what? If the guy's a nice guy, I'd be happy to. And I thought, there you go. Because you just saw him, and he is a nice guy, and that's who he wants to hang out with, is other nice guys. I figured that if you were bumping into town and you just kind of wanted to get acclimated, if you just sort of wanted to, get your luggage down, find a place to sleep, take a hot shower, be able to walk downstairs and get breakfast and lunch, get over your jet lag, hang for a week, rent a motorbike, this would be a good landing area, don't you think? Yeah. Because it's close to Valencia, and then it's an easy ride down to Dumaguete. And so especially for, I wish this was here when I was first here. This is where I would have landed. I would have been in love. I would have stayed the full month and just hung here while I shopped for a full-time apartment and got myself acclimated and whatnot. And him being such a friendly guy, he would have helped. Yeah. So I didn't know anybody when I got here. All right, so in a minute, we're gonna take a walk upstairs and we'll just kind of take a peek inside the rooms. All righty, so this is the door that we just went through. This is the wall on the way in. He's got it lined up with album covers. This guy has got to have the most fascinating life. And he's agreed to chat with me later on in the week, and we'll kind of get some background on him. But this is the upper floor. It's nice and cloudy today. Me and I are loving the weather. This would be your view off of the balcony if you did rent a little room here. And the rooms are small. They're very simple. And like I said, man, if you just need a place to crash, now understand that this is not the bed that you would be getting. He has been working on this place for over a year, and he's only been open for 2 months. So, point being is that he hasn't got it fully completed. There'll be a full-size bed. There's a seating area. He's gonna have table and chairs, and then he's gonna have table and chairs outside. I asked him, is the water heated? He said, yes, it is. So it's like I said, it's very basic, very simple. And you know what, kids? For the money, it's a rock star deal, I think. I would have rented here when I first got here, just as a place to land, if nothing else. And so as you can see, it's still kind of under construction, but there's a fan directly over the bed. He's thinking about installing AC, but he says you really don't need it at night because up here on the second floor, it's very, very cool. So you got a TV set, you got these windows with a nice breeze going through, and especially this time of year, May and I haven't turned our AC on all month. Or I think we've had it on twice this year. And then over here real quick is the laundry. So you can wash your own clothes if you so desire. And of course you can hang them up Filipino style. And May's over here. And this is another room that's slightly larger and still needs to be furnished. And still getting organized. But you guys can picture it. This one has a ceiling fan May likes. We love our ceiling fans. Okay, May. Here comes the proverbial question.
Yes.
Filipino style. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Wow.
Wow, that was quick.
I'm very fast because I'm very excited for the answer.
She loves this place. All right, so Filipino style scale of 1 to 10. That's a number 1. That means it's the best,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
You know what, May? You're the best. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.